Hello, my name is Meg and welcome to September. And there's going to be two soaps that I made last year, but I'm making them again this year because they did well and people liked them, and I certainly like to make them. It's going to be the pumpkin patch again, but instead of nighttime like last year, it's going to be a daytime scene. And the apothecary soap is turned out even cuter, I think, this year. I have little surprise for it, and so there'll be those things and some super cute fall and Halloween related little incense burner sets. So I'll show those to you later on in the month. So of course the scent that it's always is nutmeg, and I had to buy a very big bottle of it, so it's too much for me. It is 30 milliliters, so I'm going to use half of that. Make sure I get about half, a little more. There, perfect. Okay, save the other half of this for a soap coming up in November. Nutmeg is one of my favorite essential oils in general, and to put in soap. I think for the warming spices, it works beautifully. It smells so good in a finished soap, and it keeps its scent. I love nutmeg in general, like the fresh spice of it to grate in all the fall time baking things like pumpkin pie and all of that kind of stuff, cakes, spice cakes, gingerbread. There's just nothing like freshly ground nutmeg. It has a completely different, stronger, fresher scent than dried, of course. Okay, so now I'm going to need to split the sky from the ground. And I'm going to need more sky than ground. Just need enough for it to be like a nice little hill. So for the ground, I have French green clay mixed with some olive oil. French green clay is such an amazing thing to work with when you do soap, because it just looks like this funky color right now with the yellow of the soap batter from the butters and oils and everything. And you look at it and you say, oh, that's not even close to green. But in the finished soap and after the cure, completely different color. It's amazing like that. I'm all out of spirulina and need some fresh anyway, so just why I'm using the French green clay. But I kind of prefer it anyway. Spirulina does tend to fade. It doesn't stay its vibrant green, but French green clay does. And it keeps your smell. So the soaps I make in the hotter months, I tend to like to gravitate towards more clays, so they will help everything stay scented. Just adding just a little bit more, but that should be good there. Okay. Slide some of this stuff back. Give it just a minute before I can start putting in the pieces next. Okay, so I have it, of course, as you can see, propped up a little bit to give it a slight hill. And I'm just going to take this and continue to give it some kind of texture. Make it look like a gentle rolling hill of grass and pumpkins. Okay, so I have all these little squiggly extruded canes of various different shades of orange from red clay. And just kind of want to try to get them to stay on top as much as possible. Kind of just lay them on there. Put in all the long ones first. And I have all these short ones. I'm just going to kind of float them in between. I like that so much because it makes it like every bar is completely different. There's a different amount of pumpkins in each one, different colors in each one. Makes it really unique, just like the apothecary soap this year turned out so cute. And the bottles, every slice was different. I loved how some of them were tipped over and some of them not, and they all had different bottles in them. I can squish one more in there. All right, that's about as many pumpkins as I can fit. Alright, so now I'm going to try to gently slide this over. Start working with the sky before the sky is too thick. Give it a little stir to loosen it up. And I have my infusion of indigo, the last bits of it. Be making up some fresh in a couple of months. I want this very light blue, almost a gray, so I don't want to add any more than that. That should be good. I know I've said many times in different videos, indigo is one of my favorite natural colors to work with. I think it's magic and amazing, and it just constantly varies by how hot your soap batter gets, what scent you use to scent it up with. As it cures longer and longer, it changes colors and gets more intense, whereas most natural colors fade. It gets stronger, so I think that's really cool. It's one of the ones where, again, you put it in this, and like right now it looks greenish gray, and you go, oh, that does not look right. But you just wait. By the morning it's different, and then a few weeks from now it's even more different, and then a few months from there something completely different. It's just magic. Still, I have to be careful not to overfill at this point because I have 2 big soap canes to put in. So here goes the sun, and it's colored with Hungarian paprika. Now I'm going to try to take it off this and put in the cloud. Give it a tap first. That helps just settle everything. And it smoothed out pretty much everything for me. Okay, the cloud's floating now too. Try to gently push that back. This is what the crow looks like. They turned out really cute too, so there'll be 3 of these as well. Love a good bonus soap. Something you didn't count on making, but looks like you planned it out. Okay, so I'm back in the morning to cut this. I've been excited all night long, hoping that everything is in the right place. Trying to be careful not to slice these pumpkins on top. Oh, cute. Oh, I like it. You can see all the little pumpkins on the hill. I tried to make them kind of look multi-tonal so they would look different than the sun. I also used 2 different colors of the orange. The pumpkins are clay and the sun is paprika. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm glad I decided to go with daytime. It's like the great pumpkin in the sky, right? That's what the sun looks like. Like I said, I always love working with nutmeg. It's one of my favorites to work with. It keeps its scent really nice and it soaps really good without heating things up. Oh, they're very cute. It reminds me of a day we had last year where we took my 2 little kids to the pumpkin patch out here. and had a really good time. And it was such a bright, sunny day with clouds, big fluffy clouds just like this. So kind of wanted to make it like that this year for that reason. You can kind of see the pumpkin on the side. And of course, I'll take pictures after it's been a little while, because even just in the few minutes it's been out of the mold, the indigo and the clay are already changing colors. They were very faint when I first took them out, and then now they're getting darker by the minute. So I'll wait to see what they're more like in a few weeks. And the last one. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're excited for fall too. And these will be in the next full moon shop update, which is on September 10th. Shop links are listed below. And please think about liking and subscribing for my channel. I know everybody always says that, but it really does help so much, especially when you're just trying to get going like I am. So I appreciate every single view and comment more than you know. So take care.